Let me tell you something about this fight right here. Anthony Cacace versus Leigh Wood ain't just another scrap on the boxing calendar. This one's got history, heartbreak, and legacy all wrapped up in one night under the lights. It's two men at a crossroads, one walking into what might be his final ring walk, the other taking the biggest gamble of his career, and it's all going down in front of a roaring Nottingham crowd that might just shake the roof off. Now, I know we throw the word war around a lot in this sport, but this one feels like it could turn into something special. So before that bell rings, let's break it all down. Not just the who and the what, but why this one matters. Why this fight's got the kind of weight you can't measure in belts. Let's jump into it. Every fight for Leigh Wood in 2025 comes draped in the way to finality. The Nottingham Warrior has already made it clear this year will be his last as a professional boxer. The gloves are coming off. The curtain call is near. With a record of 28-3, 17 KOs, Wood's not limping to the finish line. He's sprinting toward one last blaze of glory. And this fight might just be the penultimate step in that farewell tour. Imagine this. The lights go down, the music hits, and Wood walks into the Motor Point Arena for possibly the final time, the crowd roaring for their man. Every punch he throws could be the one fans replay in their heads years from now. But fairy tales don't come easy in boxing, especially not against a man like Cacace. Now, while Wood is writing his ending, Anthony Cacace is crafting his next chapter, and he's doing it with bold ink. The 35-year-old Belfast southpaw, 21-1 with 8 KOs, made waves by vacating his IBF Superweight title. Not because he had to, because he wanted to chase something bigger. And this is the kind of fight that makes that gamble worth it. Fresh off a 5-fight win streak, including back-to-back victories over Joe Cordina and Josh Warrington, two men with a combined 50 wins, Cacace is peaking at just the right time. He's finally getting the spotlight he's long deserved, but he's also stepping into enemy territory against a beloved warhorse with everything on the line. High risk, high reward. That's the game Cacace is playing. The only question is, does he cash in or walk away empty-handed? If you were scripting this fight, you couldn't draw up two more opposite characters. Leigh Wood is the drama king, the comeback kid. We've seen it time and again, most famously against Michael Conlan in 2022. Down on the cards, bleeding, running out of time. And then boom, he knocks Conlan through the ropes in the 12th round in one of the most jaw-dropping finishes in recent memory. He followed it up by doing the same to Josh Warrington, dragging himself off the canvas and finding that one punch to flip the script. Cacace, he's the opposite. The quiet assassin. No trash talk, no theatrics. Just slick footwork, sharp counters, and 12 rounds of pure focus. He doesn't hunt you down, he lures you in. Wood lives for chaos. Cacace lives for control. And that contrast is exactly what makes this fight so damn compelling. Just to throw a little more fuel on the fire, this isn't the same Leigh Wood we've known. He's moving up to 130 pounds for the first time, looking to breathe fresh air into his final run. No more brutal weight cuts. No more killing himself at the scale. This is a stronger, looser, recharged version of Wood. And now he's under the Queensberry Promotions banner, making his debut with Frank Warren after a long run with Matchroom Boxing. It's a reinvention, but it also means new routines, new training rhythms, and new expectations. Some fighters thrive in new surroundings. Others get lost in them. We're about to find out which way this one goes. Now here's another huge wrinkle. Wood hasn't fought since October 2023. That's over 500 days of inactivity by the time fight night rolls around. Originally, the break was about recovery, physically and mentally. After a career stacked with wars and over 200 professional rounds, some time off was well earned. But in boxing, time off is a double-edged sword. You can't simulate fight night tempo in sparring. You can't replicate that pressure. And when your last few wins came by rallying from behind, being even half a step off can be the difference between landing the big shot and eating one. Meanwhile, Cacace has stayed active and looks sharp as ever. When that bell rings, there's no easing back in. Will Wood be rusty or reborn? Now here's where things get really interesting. Cacace is a rangy, cerebral southpaw with a 74-inch reach, longer than most in the division. He picks his moments, makes you miss, and keeps you second guessing with that educated jab and sneaky left hand. He's not looking to brawl. He's looking to break you down piece by piece. Wood? He's the exact opposite. With a 60% KO ratio and a knack for late-round drama, he brings the brawler's mentality with the boxer's polish. He's dangerous when he's cornered, and even more dangerous when you think he's fading. Let's not forget, 4 of Wood's last 5 wins came via knockout, and more than half his stoppages have come after round 6. The longer the fight goes, the more he seems to come alive. There's also the southpaw angle. Cacace's stance could give Wood real problems. He's struggled with unorthodox angles before, notably getting clipped by Mauricio Lara in early exchanges. So what wins out? Cacace's cool clinical game plan, or Wood's raw will and thunder in both hands? This ain't just a fight. It's a chess match on fire. Then there's the X factor you can't measure on paper. Nottingham. Wood is 6-0 with 4 KOs when fighting at home. And the Motor Point Arena isn't just a venue. It's his fortress. That crowd, it's going to be electric. Deafening. Unrelenting. Every jab he lands will feel like a thunderclap. Every slip he makes will have 10,000 voices willing him back into it. For Wood, it could be jet fuel. For Cacace, it could be deafening static. But here's the thing, Cacace has never been one to get rattled. He'll walk into that cauldron calm, measured, and ready to silence the crowd with every clean left hand. It's pressure versus poise, and only one man walks out with the moment. If you strip away the belts, the contracts, the fight posters, this one's about legacy. Leigh Wood is chasing something most fighters never get, the perfect ending, a final run in front of his hometown, walking away on his terms. This fight could be his last big stand. For Anthony Cacace, this is the moment he proves the gamble was worth it, that he belongs at the top, that he wasn't just a world champ on paper, but a true threat to anyone in the division. Between them, they've got 59 wins, 30 knockouts, and the kind of grit you don't coach. You earn it through years of blood and heartbreak. Whoever wins, they move on to massive opportunities, maybe even a unification bout down the line. Whoever loses, they'll be left with the kind of questions that haunt a career. So yeah, this isn't just about punches and footwork. It's about a city rallying around its guy one last time. It's about a quiet technician from Belfast showing the world he belongs at the top. It's pride. It's pressure. It's pure emotion packed into 12 rounds, if it even goes that far. Leigh Wood wants to write the ending every fighter dreams of. Anthony Cacace, he's walking in with the pen of his own, ready to scribble all over that script. Whatever happens, when it's all said and done, people won't just remember the winner. They'll remember the story, and this one's gonna be a good one. But what do you think? Is Leigh Wood about to deliver one last miracle in front of his Nottingham faithful? Or is Anthony Cacace about to crash the party and steal the show? Drop your predictions, your bold takes, and your "I told you so" moments in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Knockout Nest for all the latest from the boxing world. We'll see you again when the dust settles on the canvas.